Jab is really a weapon.
What is going on? What is going on? Cheat Ming. Eddie and Steady is in the building. What is going on, my guy? I know
Going
we
on,
just
Eddie?
fight. I know what we just witnessed. I know what you just seen. And what I seen was a Charlo that was working and doing his thing during training camp. He did exactly what he was supposed to do in this fight. He stood off the ropes. He dominated the fight, and he just had that jab constantly popping. He was just the dog in the ring tonight. He was the pit bull, and my man was just a Rottweiler.
What? What the hell, bro? Yo, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, you got like, I don't know what's going on with you right now. You like half sleep with it or something. I don't know what's going on. He said he's a pit bull and a Rottweiler. What the hell? Anyway, yeah, man. We just got finished watching the Brian Castano versus Jamel Charlo undisputed junior middleweight championship of the world, and it was a great fight, man. Um, I underestimated Castano, to be honest. I thought uh, Charlo just didn't do enough in the first fight in regards to like keep Castano off of him. Like he just wasn't active enough. But and then all that laying on the ropes, rope and doping, just got him in a whole lot of trouble. That's how Castano worked. That's how he eat his food. You know, that's
Right.
how he wants to get you up against the ropes and throw those awkward combinations, those looping overhand rights and lefts, and then come chopping down to the body. He lives for that. He'll give you. He's willing to take two to give you his two. You know, so the
And
way Charlo fought, it it kind of like led right. It kind of like kind of like led right into that. Just you just walk right into Castano's wheelhouse, and that's how he do what he do. But the adjustments were made big time.
well, what I saw was basically a big adjustment for Charlo. I mean, kudos to him. I mean, he didn't compared to the first fight, the second fight. He wasn't on the ropes at all, and he just
Nah,
kept on, doing his thing. I just felt like to kind of relay back on what you were saying. I felt like, Castano, in order for him to get those big punches in, he kind of had to leave himself open to get winged. And it's like it was only but for so long he was able to keep on getting hit. It's like in order for him to get in, he had to get hit to counter. So,
yeah.
but when he did get hit, he countered the bigger punches. If you've seen the same fight that I was watching.
I mean, I just saw it's what it is. I mean, when you're thinking about the height, the reach, and all that stuff that comes into play, um, Castano has that's what it has to be. I mean, because you could see there weren't many moments, but there was a few moments in the fight where Charlo found the range and he boxed there, you know,
Yes.
and Castano, I think it was rounds seven, eight, and
Say
nine, 7, 8, and 9, if I'm not mistaken. I gave those rounds 3 rounds in a row straight to Charlo, because of the fact that he found the range. He was boxing on the outside,
yes,
and
yes, yes. Right, right. Yes, the seventh, eighth, and ninth round. I
yeah,
would agree with you because the fourth, five, and sixth round I gave it to Castano, and then the first three rounds was for Charlo, and it was a very even fight until after the sixth round.
yeah, going
Charlo
into
just
this.
um um going into the sixth round. He started kind of changing it up. Like the sixth round was kind of a hard round for me to score, but Charlo started going. Charlo started doing his thing after the seventh round, and he didn't let his foot off the gas pedal. His
Yeah,
hands was he was letting his hands go more.
yeah, that's what it was. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, when I heard from the broadcast, he might have upped his punch output about like maybe 12 to 10 to 15 punches around. So that's what he needed to do. You got to be active to keep a guy off you that don't mind getting active. He don't mind mixing it up with you.
Right.
So you do you want to get into a slugfest with somebody that wants to get into a slugfest? No, not really. Not if you're a boxer, especially a boxer puncher like Charlo. Like, I mean, he has
Right.
to stick.
He was smart with it. He sticked with the game plan, but also, he was slick and smart with it.
Yeah, I just Castano, man. Hats off to him. You know, you got like,
Yeah, he took a lot of big punches and still like I forgot what round it was. He took a big punch, but came back right with a nice straight jab, and you know it was still the power was still there for him for quite a while when he was taking that beating by Charlo.
yeah. I mean, he was sneaking in his punches through the whole fight. He was getting his shots in through the whole fight. He snuck in a lot of good punches. He was trying to steal rounds in the last 10 seconds, throwing flurries. He fought a good fight, but it was just he just to me in the long run. If Charlo, like I said, with people don't think that size like matters, and like we finding this out. Like we're really finding this out. Like for those who don't believe it, it's very true. If a bigger guy, a good big guy beats a great small guy, like you got to be like if you fight the right way, if you fight the right way, and Charlo proved that tonight. Like if you got height and size, reach advantage, physical advantages, use them. Use them. To the second you start to let the guy get all on you, you're taking away all your advantages. If you fighting in the phone booth and you got long arms, you're taking the advantage. You're taking your advantages away from yourself. Yeah, Charlo got knocked. Castano got knocked the fuck out. Yes, he did. Um, but it was so funny though, even though that the way that Charlo boxed, it was good that he didn't try to fight all in the phone booth, but really it was like a phone booth hook. Big fight, big fish versus Charlo. What you think about that, Eddie?
I mean, it'd be a good fight. It'd be interesting. I mean, shit, my man's undisputed at one my man's undisputed. You feel me? And it'd be interesting to see um Charlo versus this dude. It'd be interesting.
This dude, you talking about?
Whoa, someone said pussy ass Castano.
Oh man, hats off to Castano. He fought a alright little fight. Yeah, shout outs to Jamal Charlo, man. He did his thing tonight, man. He definitely did. Castano won that fight. Oh yeah, I know you was just kidding. I know you was trolling. I know you were saying some shit like that right there.
Oh shit, troll.
Castano was not winning shit. He wasn't winning that fight until he got knocked out. He wasn't. I don't want to hear none of that shit. You know what? You know what I was thinking, Eddie? I was
Hmm.
thinking like Castano. Castano might go back. Everybody always seem to have an excuse now for every fight. Castano probably will go. He'll be like, "Well, y'all do know. Y'all realize? Come on, man. You got to give me the benefit of the doubt. I was late.
Hmm.
I was late to the fight, y'all. Come on, man. Give me the benefit of the doubt. I was late. LA traffic. Get the fuck out of here, man. He tried to Charlo versus who now? Um, it's real tricky. Late what? He was late. Castano was late for the fucking fight. He was late. He showed up late for the biggest fight of his fucking life. He showed up late. They had Abner Mares in there talking about like he did the shit on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here, man. That's just really, really silly. Anyway, he could be like, "Oh, I was late, so you knew I was gonna lose. I knew you was gonna lose the show when you was late." But right now, Charlo versus right now, it's real tricky. It all like I think it depends on what happens with Earl Spence versus Bud Crawford. What Charlo does. He wasn't on time. What are you talking about? they said repeated times on the broadcast that he showed up late, and he said he still needed to take his time. He was late as fuck.
Maybe not late to you. Maybe there was maybe you just getting all comfortable and everything.
I don't know what the fuck. I know I sat and I watched that whole card, and I know what the hell they was telling me.
I mean, I know there should have been another card on that fight. I know that there should have been another one before the end of this fight.
No, they didn't have no other because the fight was supposed to go on when it was supposed to go on. They were supposed to go on like not even 5, maybe 15 minutes max after Boots Ennis went on. You know what I'm saying? So no, he was bullshitting. Took a long ass time. Looking. He ain't even got his gloves on yet. Shit was bullshit. Oh man, so okay, what time is it? Okay, it's 10 o'clock.
It's 1 in the morning over here.
Oh man, so somebody just commented, "Boot sucks." His competition do. That's for damn sure. I'll admit that. Who the fuck do he be fighting? Who do he be fighting? He be fighting people that swipe tickets at theme park gates. That's who he be fighting. He be fighting flaggers in the parking lots of theme parks. That's who Boots be fighting. I don't know. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
this is just so funny. Like to me, he's got all the talent, man. He's got all the talent. But is he really this talented? Or is it somebody scoring 35 points a game for the worst team in the league? You know what I'm saying? Like it look good, but you're doing it. You ain't got no help. There's nobody else out here doing it with you. You're out here by yourself. So I just be wondering, is Boots really as good as I think he is? Like, but from the talent, I see the talent, but he don't fight nobody. And I wonder who he really can fight as long as he's rocking out with PBC.
Do you think he should change promoters and shit?
Oh, either that or just, well, like I said, it all depends. Remember, I was saying earlier about how, with the Spence Crawford, because like if Crawford decides to sign maybe with Al Heyman, then all of this stuff can start to come into fruition. All of that stuff can happen. Boots could possibly fight either one of them guys after that, if they deem that to be what they want to happen. But I feel a little leery about stuff like that. I don't know shit, but I just try to use common sense to the best of my abilities. And I just wonder if Terrence Crawford is trying to go to PBC and he want like a 2 or 3 fight deal, can he really go over there and be like, oh, well, I only come over here to beat up Earl Spence and then, possibly beat up Boots Ennis too. So like,
Right,
what's
and
up?
it's like
Are you ready to sign me and pay me big dollars for me to do that? To take out 2 of your big dogs?
It's like you're gonna do that, make all this bread and shit. It's like, what you gonna do from there? You gonna rock
Like
with them, or you gonna keep it pushing?
in fact, like are
Huh?
you gonna
Like,
pay me? You're gonna pay me to slide in
it's only
to
gonna
your
be the
camp
book of so long.
and beat up your big dog, or to beat up a couple of your big dogs, and then just go slide off and do what I want to do.
Exactly, exactly. Facts.
But yeah, that's that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. We get that. You know, he wants to get Bud. Bud wants to move up to get paid and leave. Yeah, he wants to move. Yeah, because Al Heyman ain't doing what he's supposed to do. Fury loses to Wilder. I don't know, man. That's I don't know about that. They fought 3 times. I got like, I mean, I've got enough evidence to say that Wilder probably won't beat Fury. If they fight 10 times, Wilder might win like maybe 3 of them, just from that puncher's chance type thing. But Fury got his number. That's why Fury ain't got no. Fury will fight Wilder ass 15 times because he knows he's got his number. He'll fight him 15 times. He'll come out of retirement every time to fight him.
That's true. Yeah, it's so true.
Retirement. Oh, hey, shout out to the UK. Respect. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Big UK. That's what's up. You rooting for Anthony Joshua, Big UK?
I guarantee you.
That's what I wonder. Are you rooting for Anthony Joshua though, Big UK? Or are you just Tyson Fury all the way out? Anyway.
Yeah,
But
correct. A lot of people. A lot of people always.
we're not doing this. Okay. Shout outs to people commenting. We appreciate everybody that comments, and we try to answer all of them, but we're not gonna get into this. You think Fury is the best? You think Fury is the best heavyweight? That's what's up. Salute to you. We're not gonna get into that. But yeah, man. Castano, like what happens with Charlo now, man. Really, I think it really does have a lot to do with what they do. But then there's other things that he could do. You know, he did say. I think he said something about moving up to going up to 160. He did say something about that. You know what I mean? It probably would be more enticing to go up to 160, considering more than likely that his brother is all but done there. I mean, after he, you know what I'm saying? Because once I think Benavidez beats Lemieux, then the door is going to be open for them to be trying to figure out a way to get that fight going, for them to fight each other. If Twin can beat the guy that he's got to fight next week. In the next week, don't he fight next week or something like that?
The week after.
The week after? Okay. I know he's fighting soon. So, and if he wins, and then and Lemieux, Benavidez beats Lemieux, then that's something that it could be a possibility, and that's at probably more likely at 168. So, if you got that happening, then Charlo might say, "I'm going up to 160 since my brother ain't there." So that could be it, or he could sit there, maybe fight Fondura, which I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I mean, but it could be something to hold the time over to see what's going on with either Bud or Errol Spence, or maybe even Boots. And his Boots might say, "The hell with this! I'm going up to 154." Or if Charlo goes up to 160. What you think, bro?
Charlo goes up to 160. I like that. I mean, I feel like there's nothing really. If he stays there, he can stay there and rock out for a little bit longer. But I feel like to do what really, I feel like go up and wait. He fight the number one best at that weight class.
Triple G, you like that?
Who is Charlo versus Triple G?
Yeah,
I like that.
you like that? I wouldn't mind that.
I like that.
I wouldn't mind
That's
that.
not
I
that's
always
not,
thought
that's not bad because Triple
but
G is still No, Triple G still a problem.
The only thing that's funny about that is that if Little Twin comes up and to 160 where Big Twin been at and fights Triple G, which would really drive me crazy because how they would figure out the way to make that happen when Charlo and Triple G never got it together. It never got together. Charlo versus Charlo. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm I'm a little weird about family members and brothers and stuff fighting each other, but y'all do that shit all the time with no gloves on. Y'all be beating this shit. Y'all been beating the shit out of each other all y'all lives. I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure y'all done got into some scuffles where there's been some blood coming out of mouth, coming out of nose, coming out of eye. Okay, I already know that y'all done been there like that. So I mean, I know it's tough, like to look at it, because a lot of people like, oh, you can't. Why would you fight your brother? You kill him. Them boys be wilding and fighting. You might as well go ahead and get it on and fight for a whole bunch of money, because that would be a crazy attraction. And let's fight in mama crib. Heck yeah, man. Shit. Twin, I know they be fighting all the time. They probably finna fight tonight. What you talking about? They probably finna fight tonight. They probably finna get drunk and get somebody gonna drink and get stupid. And they gonna be talking shit to each other. And they gonna end up fighting. So you might as well get in and fight, make millions. I know y'all could do a competitive fight without trying to kill each other. Why not Charlo versus Charlo? You feel me? I used to always wish the Klitschko brothers would fucking fight just so we could have a definitive heavyweight champion. Because as much as Vladimir was kicking ass and he was unified, he could never become undisputed because Vitaly had the other belt that was just sitting there. And Vitaly was smoking shit too. They wasn't finna fight each other though. It just wasn't finna happen.
It was gonna
You know,
happen.
huh?
That shouldn't really happen.
But why
But
not?
but at the same time, people will pay money to watch that.
What these that would have been a humongous fight. That would have been as big as a heavyweight fight that you could make. You imagine what that would have been like? The Klitschko brothers actually said, "Well, you know what? We're gonna mix it up." Okay.
Hmm.
Now I know it's not the same like with tennis and like other sports. It ain't the same. I know that already, but it's just the fact that I know if y'all know how to do what y'all do, and I know y'all spar with each other, y'all fight with each other, even when y'all not sparring. I know that y'all could go in there and fight a competitive, good fight and not kill each other. I know y'all both know how to do that. This is from somebody who got two brothers who I used to fucking fight with all the damn time. And I got cousins and everything that we used to box and get into it all the time without gloves on and all that other shit. So if you
Yeah.
telling both, if you told my brother right now that me and him gonna make at least $2 million to fight in a boxing match, we fucking
Look,
are.
we're gonna be getting it in.
We are
Like
going to fight.
yeah,
It's
we are
happening.
going. We're gonna be fighting, and we're gonna put on a fight good enough so we won't kill each other.
Yeah, we're not going. We're not. Listen, come on now. It
Yeah,
ain't gonna
yeah,
be fake. It ain't gonna be fake. We gonna bring it. Okay. It ain't gonna be no bullshit exhibition. We gonna bring it. But you should. It could be good. It could be good enough for entertainment, definite,
yeah.
and it'll mean something. So. But hey, that's just a fantasy. They probably won't do nothing like that. Then there'll be a whole bunch of people. We live in a different world now.
What
That kind of
YouTube?
stuff won't fly.
Man, we live in a world that YouTubers come in a fight in boxing now, so you don't know what to expect these days.
Well, shit, I wasn't even thinking of it from that level, cause I was just thinking of it from the level of shit.
Yeah,
You can't even. You got to be careful. Like if they even tried to make that fight, then man, this country be so sensitive about everything about it. Like, oh my God, they're brothers, they're twin brothers. What if one of them hurts each other?
right,
So just
right.
forget it. So just
Mm-hmm.
forget about it. Just fucking forget
Yes, yeah, go
it.
and stop the headache from here.
Yeah, but he is in a peculiar spot, and that's funny to consider. He's an undisputed champ,
Hmm.
um, and he's really in a spot. Like, what does he do? Because like nobody's gonna want to really see him defend at 154 with what is the possibilities. Tim Zoo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Uh, Fondura,
You gotta be kidding me too.
no man, no. Like they not
They
gonna they
level.
ain't it.
And this
They
goes
ain't
back
it.
to what we said. And this is where it goes back to what we said. There's levels to this shit. Fundora, yeah, he's good, but he ain't good enough to beat the top tier guys.
No, I don't
He's
think.
good
Well,
to beat.
I definitely
I
don't
feel
think
like
he could beat.
I feel like he's good to beat some of the mid tiers. Maybe some of the mid tiers, not all of the mid tiers, some of the mid tiers.
You don't like Fondura like that? I think he's pretty good.
Fundora is an excellent fighter. He's excellent. He's a good fighter. I just feel like the only thing what makes him so great is his height and his length. Other than that, he doesn't have nothing. I feel like if person who's got good skills, experience, can bring it on more and break him down, because we seen him was being broken down in this not the last fight but the fight before, not with Lubin but the fight before we seen him being broken down, and I feel like, you know, yes, he's a great fighter, but it comes down to, like, there's levels to it, levels and skills.
Yeah, well, you think Charlo is definitely the guy at 154. I mean,
Right. And I
I
feel like it will be him.
there's
Like,
nobody there. I always talk about fights that move the needle. You can fight all day, all night, but can you say that this is a career defining fight? Once you get to the level that you're at, that's all you should be fighting from here on out. That's just my opinion. Undisputed champions, if they're gonna move up, they should be fighting big fights. That's why it kind of sucks that like what happened with Bud. Like,
I
Bud kind
feel
of
like
was been he been kind
that's
of
what
in limbo.
my bad. That's okay. Oh, I feel like that's what happened with Canelo. People he went up to fight a big fight, and not giving him the credit what he did, and like making him make like shaming his name. Making him really look bad. And like, dude, like this dude went up to a whole nother weight class, fighting someone who is great in that weight class. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know how I feel about that, Eddie, man. I don't believe I can't give Canelo a pass. I can't give Canelo a pass. Am I denying his greatness? Nope. I'll never do that. He's already
Exactly.
he put the work in. He's proved how great he is. Y'all can say what y'all want. He's proved how great he is, but I'm not gonna give him a pass for taking this L because he's already fought at that weight class before. Now I know it was against Kovalev and everything like that, but when he fought Kovalev, he looked different. He looked in better shape. Um, and his game plan was different. Bud beat Spence. Ah man, that's a real toss up fight for me. But I'm picking Earl Spence. The dude just don't stop fighting by KO in the first. Okay, look, I'm in California. I smoke really, really good trees. I'm talking about probably some of the best you'll smoke. But whoever just put Bud gonna beat Spence by knockout in the first round, I need what you smoking, boss. I need that. And you need to send that pack to me stat. I need that for real. Because I don't believe that. We can put money up on that, as a matter of fact. I love Bud Crawford, man. He's a great fighter, man. This game, he to me, he's like the most skilled guy out here. But in certain like Earl Spence, man, he just don't stop coming at you.
So look, I'm gonna recap that Ennis fight. What you thought about that, man? Do you think? What do you think? Like, it was a one-sided fight, obviously. I just feel like they need to talk someone who's more on Ennis's level to give us a fight because all we've been seeing is him whacking a lot of these guys, out real quick, you know, not really giving him a fight, not really giving him a good workout. 'Cause a lot of the things I've been seeing is just another sparring match in the ring, jabbing, 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 1, 2, sharp. Each jab is a sharp, jab, 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 jab. It was sharp. I just wish I would have seen more. I wish it would have led up, to the seventh round. See how Ennis looks going into the middle rounds, seeing
Man,
how he adjusts and shit like that. But it's
Eddie,
like what?
I hate to stop you, bro. But dog, listen, this guy, right? What do you I know what you're saying about maybe you want to see him get a little bit more work in. But look
I
who but
I understand.
look.
Look who he's fighting. Like, yes, the guy wasn't throwing anything. He wasn't doing nothing. He was
And
doing nothing. He was basically operating a fucking ride in a fucking amusement park. That's what he was doing.
this shit, yo, I swear. You can't like the what do you want Boots to do when the competition is what it is? Like he's at the mercy of his promoters, man.
But that's what I'm saying. I just wish I can get to see him fight into the mid rounds. Not saying he should have. No, if you seen the opportunity to get the guy get him out of there, it's like you said. Maybe the promoter for give him a good fight, give him a test, give him something that you don't you the odds won't be in his favor. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I could tell you there's only gonna be a handful of guys he ain't gonna be the favorite going into the fight. I mean,
Then
I would okay, here's what I would say. What's wrong with Keith Thurman? Let's do it. Like Keith Thurman. I mean, if Keith Thurman ain't gonna fight like Bud Crawford, why not? Something like that. That's a tester. That's a real test. Okay.
yeah,
That's a real test for both of them. Cause Keith ain't been around like that for a minute. I mean, yeah, he just won a little fight over Barrios, and I thought he looked pretty sharp in there at moments, so I put Keith Thurman right back up in the top three, top four in the welterweight division. Anyway, Boots is right there, so that's a good fight. That's in my opinion. I don't know how
and then
y'all feel about it.
if Boost beat him, then what?
If Boots beat him, then shit. Like I said, I think that Boots needs to try to figure out something to stay active because it could possibly be a waiting game. You could be sitting looking crazy trying to
Yeah,
figure out what's going to go on between Crawford and Spence because it sounds good and I keep hearing low key that they pretty much might be trying to figure out a way to get that shit just totally a done deal. But then you already know out of nowhere it could all fall through and the shit might not even be happening at all.
yeah,
So
because bullshit can happen or something. Yep, like
it all
it's
and
always.
negotiations are the reasons why a lot of this fight probably ain't been made in the first place. Like because
Yeah, 'cause
people just don't.
well, they're throwing numbers out there. It'd be like, oh my God, my fighter should be making more money. No, my fighter should be making more money. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
Like, like. neither one of these guys probably want neither one of these promoter want to break even on it. They want to be like, all right, my guy's a pay-per-view fighter, your guy's not a pay-per-view fighter, and so forth, and it goes on,
Yeah.
and that's where it comes down to. It's because of things like that why big fights don't happen.
Well, yeah, man.
Fights like that don't happen, I should say.
And then even when some promoters have the fight right in their face, but like I told you, they're businessmen. They smart at the same time. Okay. They some of these fights that people be clamoring and going crazy and crazy and crazy to want to see don't understand something. The one thing that they don't understand is that these promoters see that y'all are talking shit about these fights. All right. Oh, you want to see this guy versus this guy. Oh, you want to see this guy versus this guy. And they just sit back and they be like, it's not time. It ain't time yet. What if we just sit and marinate on this fight? Let them talk shit to each other on social media. Let them get, get on a video chat somewhere and have a little video conference call and talk some shit to each other there. But that's how you bubble the fight up. That's how you bubble it up. It's a bigger fight when you talk about it and it bubbles up. Like if you just have it, like let's just say for instance, is a fight really as big with Bud and Earl Spence? Is it as big before Spence took the belts off of Ugas? You get what I'm saying? Like, or like before, if Errol Spence only got one title, okay, and Bud only got one, and then they would have fought. Is it a bigger fight then when everybody was dying to see it than it would be for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world?
Look, I'm thinking if you're going for the undisputed championship of the world, I feel like you should have these. You should have two top guys going at it. You feel me? Like for example, like tonight was a class A fight. Do I feel like something like this is gonna happen again soon? No, I don't think Charlo's gonna be any, and I don't think anyone's gonna beat Charlo at that division. I think he's gonna have to move up in weight. If he move up in weight, it's gonna end up fucking. I feel like it's gonna end up playing some role with his brother. So I just don't fucking know. I just fucking know. I don't know.
Well, man, I tell you, the possibilities are endless with it, but yep, I know. Definitely do. Shit, big as shit. It's bigger than a motherfucker. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, man, people, you gotta think about it, man. The fight's got a bubble. Um, I don't know. I don't know what he could do here though. I just thought the fight was good tonight. Um, there was more bullshit that like I saw that came with the fight. Like when people just talk about predictions, man, it's just so bad to me though, fam. I'm gonna be straight up with you. Like I saw like I saw so many people that just I know you knew deep down that you felt like Charlo would win that fight, but of course you came out and you was like Castano. Not you, I'm talking about people. You know what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
Uh like I just try to keep it unbiased, man. Try to keep it unbiased.
But to keep it real, before the knockdown happened and everything, the the fight was a pretty close fight until the seventh round. And after the seventh, eighth, and ninth, give or take, if Castano didn't look the way he did, didn't take a beating as he did, and let's say he did win the last 3 rounds, it could have been a draw. The fight could have played
But
out,
he
but we say go ahead.
but he got knocked out.
Oh, yep, he got knocked. Like they said,
So
like the
that
other comments said before. Well, what the other comments said, he got knocked the fuck out.
yeah, who cares?
Oh, there we go, right here. He got knocked the fuck out.
Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Like I don't know. Like that fight was it was close, but like Charlo was winning that shit. Like clearly winning the fight. It was close though, but he's clearly winning. That so like you're not I can't like not gonna spin it like all we talked about before was like the adjustments just that Charlo needed to make. That was it, and he did it. Case closed, pretty much. So what's up, fam?
Ain't shit. Fucking train passing by right now on my end. Freight train.
Yo, man. Yo,
One
Eddie,
thirty.
yo, I
One
swear,
thirty.
boy.
Fucking
Yeah,
freight
man. Yeah, man. We about to cut this stream short because my partner in crime is a baby. You hear me? I'm saying it on the YouTube. He's a baby. He's up way past his bedtime. Okay. He's up way past his curfew. All right. Draw again for the late response. What is that? Anyway. Um, he's up way past his curfew. You know what I'm saying? He wants to go have him some warm milk and go to bed. Uh, but so we about to cut this stream short. But I'm up late, got to work in the AM. Look, don't you can't say that to my partner in crime though. He don't know nothing about that. He don't know nothing about that. He don't understand that there could be a possibility that somebody might be like trying to do an interview and they be like, look, man, you got to hit me up such and such time. West Coast.
Yep, and that's what I got you there for. West Coast.
No, family. It might not be me. It might be you. It might not be me. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to stuff like this, if you're trying to do it, it's a possibility that you're gonna have to do this. Like, look, fight. Look, that's the problem. I'm on the West Coast, but it's still kind of early, I guess, for a Saturday night, and it's in the middle of the night for you. But it's like this for all the fights, though. For all the fights, especially if they in Vegas, you got it. Like this is pretty much what about an hour, some change after the fight is over with. So I need you to take your bib off. Well, good night to you, whoever that is. Thanks for watching. But yo, I guess we can wrap this up. Um, we try to do a little bit more talking about it maybe later this week. Whatever you want to do, my good friend.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me.
But yo, this
But
is
like,
C.
yeah, but like I was about to say. Next week we got the I don't not the Rolly fight. There's a fight next week. I'm trying to remember what it was.
You got
I know.
Lemieux,
Is it Lemieux next week?
and Benavidez. Yeah, a good old PVC special.
I know. I thought this dude was a fight too. Guillermo something Sanchez.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
we still
about
know. 21st,
Ben.
21st. David Lemieux and Benavides.
That's what I just. That's what I just said. That's what I just said. I was just saying that that's the fight for next week. Pretty much, this a good old PVC special. Like I say. Good old PBC
Mhm.
special. You know what I'm saying? It's just another one of those foregone conclusions. Just another sparring match. I mean, David Lemieux got a puncher's chance, but he ain't gonna win.
I don't think so neither.
Nah, he
And
don't even.
then you have on the 28th Davis fight.
Yeah, man, we got a lot of shit to talk about. All that stuff will be coming up soon, man. We got plenty of stuff to talk about.
Stephen Fulton, June 4th.
Another PBC special.
And then you got the George Gambosas, Devin Haney for the WBC, WBO, WBA, IBF. Junior welterweight. Big fight.
The,
Big fight. Big
yep.
fight. Happening in motherfucking Australia, though.
Yeah, man. We're
Gunshot.
gonna. Yeah, man. That's a big one.
Um, and I believe my man's fight too. Inoue, or some shit. I think it is.
Yeah, against Nonito Donaire. That's coming up soon.
Uh, That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. You got a lot of big fights. You got Smith and Berderbiev coming up soon. You got a lot of you got all everything, man. We got plenty of stuff that we're gonna be rapping about to the good people.
The other fight is the ESPN fight, the Berlanga fight with Angulo.
Yo, you just going off on everything now. You just want to talk about everything now. You
I
just sounded
remember
like you wanted to go to sleep 5 minutes ago. Now you want to talk about everything.
I hit the blunt.
You hit the blunt. Congratulations. Congratulations, my good friend. But we do need to cut this stream short. Um, I want to thank everybody that watches. You know what I mean? We appreciate you. Like the stream, comment, subscribe, all of that fly shit, man. Like we appreciate y'all. We're trying to build this up. Slowly but surely, we're trying to build this up. Oh, what is this? What do we think of Clayton taking a dive? A dive? Yeah, he took a dive right into the motherfucking mat from getting punched in the back of the head. That's what the dive. He dove right into the canvas. How about that?
straight straight face plant.
Yeah,
Talking about right into the swimming pool.
take a dive. What time are we normally on? We are unpredictable as hell, my good man. But most of the time, when we do come on, it's normally between the hours of what? 11 Eastern? No, I won't. No, earlier than that. Well, it'd be
Uh,
about like nine, about
it'd be like
9
nine.
Eastern.
Yeah, it'd be like
9
nine.
Eastern. Yeah, like 9 Eastern time, 6 Pacific. That's usually when we jump on. That's if you catch us on, we post a premiere before we go on streams. It could be on there for 45 minutes, it could be up there for 15, but we always put a premiere up to let our subscribers know that we're about to do a live stream. We don't have set times. We don't have set times. Uh, we usually try to get on. We go on depending on the vibe, depending on what's going on out there that we feel like we need to talk to y'all about.
Right, big place, kind of interview what's going on, try to not so much, the little things and stuff like that. We probably recap like weigh-ins and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean we just do what we feel. We do live streams to talk about stuff from our perspective that we feel need to be heard because I mean, of course, there's plenty of boxing content on YouTube, you know, but we just like to try to bring it from a more homegrown perspective, just the regular old down home, just straight up and down perspective, unbiased. And we just trying to build it up. And we appreciate everybody who watches, man. So just continue to do that, man. We're going to try to continue to get better at what we do and bring out better content for all the good people that watch and subscribe. Yeah, man, that's how I see it, man. I can't see it no other way. My man Eddie don't think so. He think Rolly got a chance. I like Rolly. I like Rolly. He's got he's got heart.
Rolly gonna knock Tank out.
Yeah, that's what you think, right?
That's why it says right here. Ronnie gonna
I,
knock Tank out.
oh, I thought it said Tank gonna knock Rolly out.
No, read again, my brother.
Oh shit, I'm blind. I ain't got on my
Read
glasses.
again.
I ain't got on my glasses. I don't care. We got the trolls in the building, but that's what you're gonna get late night. Well, for you it's late night, but the trolls is out. The trolls is out. Yo, man,
Listen,
I'm
if
trying to get
Rolly
up
was
out of here. I'm trying to get up out of here. I'm not trying to be up here with the trolls just talking shit just for the thrill. I got reefer to smoke.
listen, but like we were saying, this is Coastal Boxing Club. We usually gonna come on again sometime this week. To give you a little quick update about something what's going on during the week. Um, but again, and until next time, everybody, thank you for watching. If you can please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you already didn't do it, can you please do so? Again, this is Coastal Boxing Club. I'm Eddie Unsteady. Chi Ming, any last words you want to say?
Yeah, man. Don't feed the trolls. Don't feed the trolls, ladies and gentlemen. Because when you feed the trolls after 12 o'clock, like the gremlins, they fucking multiply and they come out and they run all over you guys. That's what I got to say. Don't feed the trolls, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Like, comment,
CBC.
subscribe. CBC.